Hello, CPI.
Hello.
Uh,
Are you doing
yeah,
comments?
yes, exactly. LA in the house.
Ellie in the house.
Like we're getting together once a week now, and we're planning to do something at the end of the Rose
The Rose
Parade
Parade
route
on New Year's Day
on New Year's
in the
Day.
morning, trying to be at the end to make sure we are able to reach as many people as we can. Mostly the people that will be coming from the at the end of the parade, and it's a new year. Try to give them a new outlook on what's to come. Try to not be sheepdogs, but actually be leaders to guide them into government of action that works for working families, and make sure that we are we organize to push Trump in a good direction. Now that he's gonna be fighting the oligarch, the upper levels of capital in the oligarchy, and he's gonna need as much help as he can have, but also make sure that we're gonna keep keep an eye on the good things that he does, and call him out on the bad things that he does, and make sure we help as many people as we can. Bring them a optimistic message. We can't be using the same lexicon that we've been using with the Marxist books, but we gotta use the educational manual. There's a lot of good things to read from here. I'm already like 50 pages in, but the history that I've been learning there is gonna provide us a good knowledge to counteract the counter-revolutionaries and the degrowthers that are there to try to not advance the society, but bring us back into a primitive era where they fetishize the noble savage and the low-wage police state.
Yeah, there's that's a lot right there.
Yeah.
And just goes to show you, what we have a lot to do. There's a lot of work that has to be done, and just in the educational process
That's
alone.
what is
right?
there to be done? What is to be done?
Well, wait, what is it?
That's what is to
What
be
is
done.
to be done? What's
Lenin.
the? Oh, Lenin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's one of his books. What is to be done?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And yeah, we kind of like pulled out all of our books here, kind of like some from CPI.
Right.
Obviously, what you have We Are City
City
Builders.
and then Out of the Movement to the Masses. This one's gonna be very influential to bring back the memory of the working class and bring back their heroic struggle that they were able to achieve the great benefits that we benefit from now.
Yeah.
Like the 8-hour workday, the breaks, the vacation time, the oligarchy's claiming back, and they're expropriating from us, and they want to take away some of the benefits, but we gotta fight back and make sure that they don't degrow us, make sure that we develop and grow more.
Exactly.
More innovation. That's why we're innovationists.
Yeah, innovationism. Yeah, that's the term that we have to use with more people until we can maybe get to a point later on where we can use certain terms again.
Yeah.
That right now we just can't, because people don't understand the history. Clearly don't understand the history. And I'm not saying that people are stupid, but I always tell the story about when I was in Japan, as a younger man, teaching English, and I would hang out mostly with people that were not from the U.S., whether Canadian or European, other than obviously Japanese people, and some Middle Eastern and African, but mostly European people actually, and Canadian are the people that I hung out with, and they often knew more about the U.S. Issues, and particularly when it came to like trade agreements and things like that, and some history, more than I knew. And I felt, really, at first I felt kind of stupid, because that I was so ignorant and I didn't know. But that was a wake-up call for me, in that way. And then I had a roommate from Libya for a week, who told me certain things about Gaddafi that made me realize that even then, this was long before Benghazi, but even then there was this kind of negative image of him whenever he did come up in the news. And I knew just in that it's I was a work in progress, but it planted some seeds, that obviously when Benghazi did happen years later, I realized, I flashed back to that experience and those conversations, realizing, things are not the way they seem to be here, But we're having another meeting here, and we have people that are obviously celebrating the holidays or just different circumstances right now, but there's a half a dozen of us or so, something like that, 5 or 6 of us to start for LA, and that's a good thing. And we're gonna, like I say, we're gonna talk to people at the end of the Rose Parade on New Year's Day. Hope that you all enjoy your holiday week, and peace now, right?
Peace.